Alright, so what's going on, boys and girls? I know it's been a while since I've done a video. The video that I wanted to do is about a video I keep getting topics and questions about 8 years since I made it. It was one of my first videos. It was back when I was first getting into YouTube. It was like my first or second video. And it was Linux versus Windows versus Mac OS or OS X at the time. The fact that people are still commenting on it 8 years later either speaks to people don't quite get that technology changes in time, or that it's still relevant somehow. A few things have changed. Being the first, my perspective. 8 years is a long time to grow in tech. For myself, I've grown in how I use things and what I use, and I don't let... I'm a practicality user. I do not let my philosophical or other beliefs get in the way of letting me get my shit done. I am not the Artemis target audience, let's put it that way. Second, technology. Always changing. Every 12, 18 months, something new is coming up. So, in that frame of mind, and in that time, do I still have preferences? Yes. As right here, I'm currently running Manjaro KDE. I believe this is whatever the newest version is currently. The simple fact of the matter is, Linux allows me to have most of what I need to get my shit done. However, I am not going to... I've gotten to the point now where I am not going to let something like an OS limit what I can and cannot do. I get why some people do that, and that's, you know, if that's their convictions, then awesome, more power to you. I'm not that way. I do not sit in that boat. So if I have to jump to, say, Windows or OS X or Android or iOS or Windows Phone or whatever platform to do something, then I'm probably gonna do it. Do I have a preference for open source? Yes. Do I have a problem paying for software? Not if you look at my Steam collection, which is 473 games. That's not counting EA Origin, GOG, or Uplay. So yeah, I have no problem paying for software. The biggest thing I've learned, though, in 8 years since that video is just how naive people are, and how willing they are to limit themselves, and I find that troubling. There's a video that I did a reaction to on here about the top 5 reasons why not to use Linux, blah blah blah. One of the reasons they gave was it doesn't run Adobe. That is incredibly stupid and incredibly naive. I've said this before in prior videos. I am not going to let the platform limit me. So, as an example, I use Lightworks and KDE Live on Linux. Those are my two preferred ones. OpenShot is great if I'm just doing quick edits. A little buggy right now with the version 2 stuff. The simple fact of the matter is, most of what I need, transitions, all that jazz, can be done in here. If I need something that's not available on here, well, guess what? I will go to OS X, Mac OS, or I will go to Windows and use the tools that are available there to allow me to finish what I need to do. Because I understand the limitations of the platforms that I use. But to completely write off something because you're not sure that this one thing is going to run the way or have what you need is incredibly naive. And we can take the car, we can take a house as an analogy. Does every house have a bathroom? Yeah. Are they all the same? Nope. But you can guarantee there's going to be a toilet, there's going to be a sink, and there's probably going to be a place to put towels, and there's a place to either a bathtub or a shower. All the stuff is there. Where it is and how it works is going to be different. That's kind of the mentality I take when it comes to the tools that I need. And the simple fact of the matter is, people like, I'm just going to call names, Timmy Tech TV, your reasoning is just so flawed. Well, why are you going to use an inferior platform? It's not an inferior platform. It's just a platform that does not offer what is available on another platform. As an example, this is why Google Docs does not have 100% of the feature parity with Microsoft Office. Why? Because Google has come to the realization that most people, about 80%, only use about 80% of the features in Microsoft Office. So they give 80% of the features from Microsoft Office into Google Docs. That is just the reality. So, to people who want to limit themselves that way, that's awesome. Don't speak on other things without having used them. It's a novel concept nowadays. I'd much rather speak from experience personally than hearsay and idiotic knowledge, or knowledge from idiots. I use Linux on desktop. I use Linux on a laptop, which is, in case anybody can't see that right here. I've used Linux, Windows, and other things on netbooks. I have tablets. I have phones. I speak on the topic from having used it. I have a MacBook that I use for macOS from 2009, 2010. I have a laptop that currently runs Windows 7. My desktop dual boots with Windows 7. I had a Windows 10 tablet. So when I complain about something, I'm not complaining about it as someone who's just like, oh, this is what I've heard is bad. No, I'm complaining about it because this is what I know is bad for me, so somebody else might find it bad. But this is the problem. Speaking with knowledge comes across as, oh, people are just complaining to complain. No, when I complain about it, I'm complaining about it because if I'm finding a problem with it, and it's not allowing me to do shit and get shit done, regardless of the platform, it needs to be brought to people's attention. And if people have a problem with that, then maybe you need to look at yourself and maybe realize that your platform is not perfect. Because Linux isn't perfect, Windows isn't perfect, any operating system is not perfect. And if you think it is, you're a fucking moron.